Welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. Today we got a game by Scott Alms, Warp's Edge, Seal of Excellence from Dice Tower. Solo game with storybook included. Solo Hero Stories, Renegade Game Studios. Let's see, so ages 10 and up, one player, 30 to 45 minutes. Got a bunch of pilot tokens, dashboards for motherships and starfighters, skill cards, enemy cards, hull markers, shield markers, warp markers, trays, bags, storybook, rulebook. Sorry, burped up a little lunch there. Gross, man. Yeah, it says you are a rookie pilot, Taylor Mindy, stranded in the far reaches of space. You emerge from hyperspace, find you on the doorstep of the enemy fleet. Dun, dun, dun. Why it's only you flying around is a good question. Where are the rest of your squadron? But you got yourself a nice box. Oh, yeah. Cardstock, nice boxes, you know, stuff that's not falling apart. I mean, sure, I have some games from 40, 50 years ago that are, you know, the box after 40 or 50 years, it's understandably, you know, useless. And we got a little catalog here. Not very much. One, Reckland Run, Proving Grounds, Legacy of You, and the Search for Planet X. Who isn't looking for Planet X? It's very exciting that there might be an actual Planet X out there, right? And you got your dashboards and ships and stuff. The Revenant Spectral Form. But nice cardstock, meant to kind of pretty thick, very nice, useful. And got to probably keep the ships and stuff with their counters together, right? Yeah, we'll find out. The Dread, probably an enemy ship, right? The Hydra, what is that? You got your little plastic card holders. Nice bag that says Warp's Edge on it in case you don't know what game. Don't eat it, kids. And little token things. And plastic bags for whatever purpose you're going to use them for. All right, let's take a look at the card stock here. As long as I find the little thing on these wrappers, it's not so bad. It's when I can't find them. Always. Siempre struggling. Pretty flimsy. They're all cards with a lot of symbols on them. This enemy can't be stunned by lasers. Star Spike, Adaptive Nanofiber, Advanced. These must be the skill cards. Dazzling Flare. Old necklace. Thank God I brought my old necklace with me. A card with rewards or something? But anyway, let's see here. Don't stab myself with the knife. Quite yet. All right. Yeah, and these cardboard stuff pops out quite easily, as you can tell. It's just coming out everywhere. See, this is why I invite you to the channel, so you can watch me struggle with stuff. All right, let's see. Okay, so this must be the storybook. This storybook provides a way for you to customize the game setup based on choices you make throughout the narrative. Okay, that's kind of like one of those choose your own path type things. Huh. So that's kind of cool. Depending on what path you take is... That's an interesting way of doing a storybook, if you ask me. Cool. All right. All right, the rule book. I always go through this short and sweet kind of thing. Got explaining the components. There's a lot of components, a lot of the cardboard tokens, and probably you got your Starfighter, Achilles. They're double-sided. 2 Starfighter dashboards, double-sided. 27 enemy cards, 18 skill cards, 3 mothership dashboards, as I mentioned on the box. Token trays, hole marker, shield marker, mothership marker, blah, blah, blah. And then they go ahead and explain the cards for you, the skill cards for you, the Starfighter dashboards for you, and the mothership. Game storage, suggestions about how you should store up all your stuff. Game setup. Starfighter, choose one of them. Shuffle the skill cards. Load the power token tray with 5 types of power tokens. Token bag, puts 10 starting tokens which have white borders in the bag. Take signature power tokens, yellow token shown in your loadout from the supply. Put it in token bag 2. Shake up the bag. Mothership, choose one of the available motherships. Put that one directly across from you. Enemy deck, you can create the enemy deck. The enemy row. Token pool. And victory and defeat, how to win. If you defeat all sections of the mothership before the final warp ends, you win. Peace is restored to the outer rim. However, you lose if the final warp ends, or if your whole meter ever reaches 0, you lose. Of course, you're destroyed. They don't want to say that. Yeah. Well, oh, you ran out of. Anyway, yeah, you're destroyed. The enemy fleet overruns the outer rim. Gameplay sequence goes through all that, explains all these steps of enemy arrivals, pilot actions, enemy attacks, pilot plans. Action, perform maneuvers, repair shields, buy tokens, activate a skill. Step 3 is the enemy attacks, which obviously the enemy is attacking you. As the attacks are resolved, move tokens above the assigned enemies. And pilot plans. End of the warp. When the end of the warp occurs, pilot tokens, it tells you what happens, end of the game, and then you either win or you lose. Like I said, it's a single player game, so you can probably sit there for a day or a night or something figuring out how to play the game. And then after you played a couple times, hand it off to a loved one, a friend, or something so that they can play. Or, just give it away to somebody down at a flea market or something. Motherships, power tokens, storybook. Neat way of doing that if you scenes. Anyway, and I shouldn't have shoved everything in here before I shoved these boards back in here. Of course, oh, hey, I got different shapes, so I'm supposed to be able to put them back in there like that. How about that? Holy moly, am I going to actually... Nope. Ran out of room again, as usual. Anyway, that's Warp's Edge from Renegade Games, a game by Scott Alms, solo hero story, series, sorry. Play with yourself. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.